Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into what happened with James Corden and BTS. James was spotted at the BTS concert and footage surfaced where some armies were not happy about it. And I have some opinions on that as usual. Let's talk about it. I also want to get into Jin being scared and asking armies for help over this video he posted. So grab your dumpling, tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first to leave your hate comment, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also, and you'll be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing that I want to get into is the BTS concert. They finished their LA concert a little while ago, maybe like a week ago, and there's still a lot of footage being pushed around and on social media, and a lot of stuff that is just coming out now. It was a 4-day concert performed in LA, if you're unaware, and they're not there anymore. The boys are all slowly flying back to Korea right now. That's how much time has passed. Yesterday, I think it was announced that J-Hope just flew back, and I can't remember which members, but a bulk of them are back. I think RM might be only one of the ones left in America, as he is doing some stuff right now in Texas. Either way, not too important, as they're all safe and hopefully enjoying themselves wherever they are and having fun on their break. There were a lot of celebrities that were spotted at the BTS concert, and some people that you may not expect. Melanie Martinez, Bella Poarch, Megan made an appearance on stage. I think Chris Martin showed up too, and then Halsey showed up. And then there was footage of James Corden on a balcony. I don't know if this footage was edited or whatnot, but we also don't know if this footage was even him at the concert, but we will talk about that in a moment. People online were assuming that James was at the concert, and this is controversial because armies apparently don't like James or are still weary of him. There was this drama that happened over the summer, and James has apologized for it, and RM has even forgiven him, but people are still thinking that James secretly hates BTS. But this is just extremely baseless and wild claims that are being made. As I mentioned earlier, first off, we don't know if the clips is actually James at the concert or if it was edited to make it appear so. The clips I am mentioning is where we see James on a balcony, and it appears like James is annoyed and angry at what he is watching. And we hear concert music in the background. James is kind of looking around and seems, keyword seems, agitated. People were like he hates the show and just doesn't want to be there, but is quote unquote forced to. However, some fans like to edit and put together videos that make people look bad and make it appear like there's a problem when there isn't. Since a lot of people don't like James for the issue during the summer, but if it is an edit, it's going too far. For example, if I followed someone for a whole day or even just going to the convenience store, let's say someone walks behind you and you don't see them and you don't hold the door for them. Anyone can record that, add some dramatic music, and make it look like you slammed the door on their face, or you were so mad at them that you just rushed out and didn't hold the door. When in reality, you didn't know this person and or was probably in a rush and didn't hold the door or didn't see them. So anything can be twisted is what I'm saying. And this clip that has surfaced is so small. Now, the other theory is that it's not an edit. This was a real clip, but it's still an edit, sort of. When you trim something without the whole 2 hours on James at the concert, then you're taking it out of context. The context of why he was there, what he was doing there, and if he was annoyed, why, is all taken out of context. What if he got some bad news and he couldn't focus on the show? Also, what if it's not any of that? What if he just has a resting face that just looks annoyed? There's literally no reason for him to be forced to go, because it's not like he had news sites cover this. It didn't seem like his PR team released any statements to news about him appearing at the concert, because for sure news would love to cover that, because there's little to no coverage on this, and he probably wanted to do it quietly, which is why he would be on the balcony way up there. Again, if this clip was real. We tend to assume the worst in people, and even my opinion on the whole situation that got James in trouble to begin with was completely taken out of context. And you know what? Even if James didn't enjoy the concert, he thought it was just awful, that is okay. It's okay to not be a stan and still be nice to them. James can have BTS on his show, be nice to BTS to their face, but not consider BTS his close friends. Not everyone who comes in close contact with BTS has to invite BTS to their wedding or Thanksgiving dinner or have that type of relationship with BTS. Half of BTS can't speak English. They really won't ever be that close with each other. They can just be colleagues and that's it. BTS is not on James' show for charity. Like, oh my god, let's help James get more ratings because we're nice. And James is not inviting BTS on his show because he's so nice and wants to help BTS out. They're colleagues. They both gain something from each other, and that's okay. Again, this is if they're not friends. We have no idea for real if they are or not. James, whether he enjoyed the show or not, at least gave some respect to show up and be there for a little bit. To me, it seemed he was more annoyed that he had to stand probably for an hour. And you know what? I'd be annoyed too. But that's what you get for going to a BTS concert. You'll probably just stand because all the seats are filled up. It's just interesting to me how people take those things, but it's even more interesting because there's probably so so many other people you can record and get a similar reaction that James had, and it would not be taken as hate to be there. But some people already don't like James, it's taken as such. James hasn't given me a reason to hate him, and I hope people don't keep jumping to conclusions with these things. BTS has also been at James's show recently. As I said, they forgive each other, so I believe things are okay. BTS performed their song Butter on the show, and I believe this was filmed a little while ago, as it is just being released online. If you're interested in me posting my reaction to this performance, I can post it on my Patreon. It just gets taken down when I put it here. Just let me know. I have a bunch of other reaction videos and BTS reality show reactions there too, and you can watch it with me. So if you want to check it out, link down below. But I believe the Butter performance that BTS did, that was just posted a few hours ago, was maybe filmed at the end of November, but just posted a few hours ago. Jin, during the Butter performance dance break, did the Super Tuna dance. And this was my theory before the release of the Super Tuna video, because Super Tuna came out on Jin's birthday. Again, my theory. But most of the members started to leave LA in the beginning of December, so this had to have been filmed before, since this was at James's studio. And so maybe James waited to post this because it had a spoiler, which was the Super Tuna dance, which is so funny and cute. They probably didn't want to leak that dance before the video came out, maybe to encourage more people to do the Super Tuna challenge and promote it more. However, Jin has been very upset over the fact that people have been doing the challenge on TikTok and wherever, and even asked why. Like saying that there's so many other songs, why are we doing this dance? Asking people to stop because if it gets very big, the company will have him do a Super Tuna Part 2 maybe, Super Salmon maybe. And it was supposed to just be a silly one-off thing. But of course, if it turned out to be something as big as Baby Shark or even bigger than the BTS songs, then of course the label will try to do another one. Of course, people were wondering why he would be so upset over the dance since he did it on the James Corden show, but as I assume it was before the release of the song. So it's interesting because if the Butter performance was actually recorded weeks ago and posted at that time, then people would not know the reference to the Super Tuna dance. They'd think Jin was just being silly for the dance break part of Butter, and then when Super Tuna comes out, a few people will go back to the performance and be like, oh look, but most people would have forgotten. Now the Butter performance being released after Super Tuna and the Super Tuna dance in the performance, people are now going back to the Super Tuna video, and now seeing Jin do it live, they're gonna want to do it. So Jin will not get his wish of this dying down, but I hope this doesn't discourage him from doing other silly songs in the future and doing songs just because he wants to. He's not making any money through the song. I believe he makes money when the song is being streamed, obviously, but he isn't selling the song. It's not on iTunes, I don't think. So he had every intention of it just being a fun song. The song is doing well. Please go over there and stream it, or don't stream it. I don't know what Jin wants. Does he want to do more fun songs like this in the future? Because if so, then stream it, but if he doesn't like it, then don't stream it. Tell me what I need to do. I need to know. What is the ARMY protocol for this? Because y'all have a protocol for everything. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving your comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you'd like to see over there. Currently, we do have over 400 videos that are already up on there that you have access to the moment you sign up. So if you're interested in checking that out, as well as being a part of the community over there, make sure you go over there and check that out. Link is in the top of the description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of goes over how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. That video is on the front page and it's free to watch. With that said, there's two videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.